The transatlantic slave trade was not solely a European enterprise. African kingdoms and merchant elites actively participated by capturing and selling prisoners of war, debtors, and criminals to European traders. This internal collaboration, often driven by existing power structures and economic incentives, created a complex network of supply that amplified the scale of human trafficking. For every enslaved African who survived the Middle Passage, countless others died in wars, raids, or on the brutal march to coastal forts, yet the demand for labor in the Americas made the trade immensely profitable for all parties involved. The economic impact of slavery extended far beyond plantation agriculture, fueling the rise of modern banking, insurance, and industrial capitalism. In Great Britain, the port cities of Liverpool and Bristol grew wealthy from shipbuilding and the refining of slave-produced sugar and cotton. Insurance companies like Lloyd of London developed policies specifically for slave ships, treating human lives as cargo. In the American South, enslaved labor generated enormous wealth that financed the construction of railroads, textile mills, and banks, while in West Africa, the trade disrupted local economies by replacing skilled craftsmanship with a reliance on imported goods, including firearms that perpetuated further conflict. A lesser-known consequence was the role of slavery in the early Industrial Revolution. The cheap raw materials, particularly cotton from the American South, fed textile mills in Manchester and New England, creating a global supply chain dependent on forced labor. Profits from the slave trade also funded the development of steam engines and other technologies, as investors reinvested their gains into manufacturing. Even after abolition, the economic structures built on slavery persisted, with former slave traders and plantation owners compensated by governments, while the descendants of the enslaved received nothing, leaving a lasting disparity that still shapes global economic inequality today.